Good morning, traders. Welcome to today's market review. This is Fred Razak at CMTrading. Today is June 9, 2022, and today is Thursday morning. So looking at the highlights of the day, oil pushing higher above 121 to 122-ish level. Now, in the context of where we are, that's a decent move on the upwards trend. But first, looking at the major economic events of the day at 1:45 South African time. Out of the European Union, we have a main refinancing rate, interest rate coming out. That's a very important number as the markets are in lull and low volatility. Now, looking at the Forex symbols, the major pairs retrace to support ahead of this number. Looking at the indices, the Dow Jones and the NASDAQ continue to drift sideways. Looking at commodities, gold really unchanged, 1849, really just static. And oil retraces after hitting its new highs. Now looking at the stocks, it's mixed with lower volume. We're going to take a look individually. And lastly, Bitcoin unchanged. So let's take a look at the markets and see what we can expect from today's trading. So here we are. We're looking at the Euro USD, big number coming out. There is a support level at this 106.82-ish level. And there is a resistance up here at 107.63-ish level. So we're right there, okay? We're trading in a range, nothing really pretty here. Everything is just really static. And ahead of this number, we should be trading in a range, okay? And looking at a weekly and a daily, just to give us perspective, we've been trading this tight for quite some time, okay? After hitting a low of 103 and then bouncing back to 107, 400 pip move. It's a pretty decent move on the upside. Now, remember, in the back of this context, there's still a war happening in Russia with Ukraine. Happening in Ukraine with Russia, that's more correct, okay? But we're still in that environment. So keep that in mind as we are now in a very precarious situation for the European Union. Now, looking at the GBP USD, doing the same thing. Bottom against range versus US dollar, Aussie USD also. So this is really important levels for us to be. And so if we do honor the support, okay, we may bounce off of it quite nicely. And so keep that in mind as that happens later today. Now jumping into commodities, gold trading 1848, nothing. From week to week, look at it. It's just so boring, okay? And so don't trade it. I mean, unless you're just looking to take out really very perfectly anything below 1840, you're looking to buy. Anything above 1855-ish level, you're looking to sell, and just play those levels until it breaks out. Looking at crude oil, this is a different story. Look at that beautiful graph that we have, a nice uptrend. And you see that it's been happening quite some time. Now the go-to was here after we broke 113 and we consolidated on this upper level here between 109 and 113 and then it just took it up on the outside. Now we've hit 1, 2, 3. We've done an ABC move, which means pretty much that we've capitulated here and we're probably at the end of the move on the upside. So just keep that in mind as we're looking here at crude oil. Now jumping into the Dow Jones, you can see we're trading sideways right now. And this is classical summer trading, okay? The, hedge fund managers and institutional investors, they're all at the Hamptons. They're all enjoying their vacation because they had a wild year this past year. From December until now, we've had a roller coaster of a ride in the markets. And so they're taking advantage of this time off and enjoying themselves, okay? Now looking at the Dow Jones, that's where we're at as well. 12,600, really flatlining here as well. Looking at the individual stocks, Apple not doing much here at 147. Facebook also not doing much, retracing at 200. That's an important level. Just keep that in mind. Microsoft also sideways. Amazon retraced a bit to 121 from 124. Remember, this is after its stock split. Looking at Tesla, also unchanged for the day. So not much activity happening. Trade responsibly. Trade accordingly. Okay, this is the summer months in the Northern Hemisphere. It's usually lighter trading volume. So just keep that in mind. Lastly, looking at Bitcoin, same story. Everything is just flatlining. Now, this is what happens. The markets go crazy. The markets are very volatile. Then after the storm, it's just, it levels off. And so just play it by ear. As long as it's not doing much, you got to take it off the, fingers off the keyboard as well. So just until something does break out either in either direction. Now, today we do have that refinancing rate, so it may add some volatility to the markets, so keep your eyes perked. This is Fred Razak. I want to wish everybody a great trading day. Thank you.